'Cause I'm always heading your way, and I know exactly what I'm looking for. And as we grow, I'll keep running till I can't no more. You'll always be the one I want at midnight. You'll always steal my breath away, yeah. You'll always be my heart and my life, every second, every day. started feeling weak. You grind your teeth, can't hide your bloodshot eyes, talking in your sleep. Guess we're on a losing streak, but we're in good company. I feel better when you speak, 'cause you know the words to comfort me. My car won't start, I I make you laugh, will you give me some time? 'Cause I know that a girl like you could be falling in love with just about anyone. All I want is just to know you. It's just to hang around, walk on the same ground. You remind me of the days gone by, all the real good love turned up just in time. And if I show up, will you show me right down? If I make you laugh, will you give me some time? 'Cause I know that a girl like you could be falling in